What is up, everyone? My name's I'm the Game Wiz, and today we're going to be playing the rest of the demo for Emio the Smiling Man, Nintendo's first horror game in probably, I think it was like 15 years. I could be very, very wrong on that. Please fact check me. Again, playing the demo because originally it was because the game had not come out yet at the time of recording, but now it's because I simply do not have the time or money to invest. Alright, so let's just get back into it. Chapter 1, The Urban Legend. Oh, I just saved again. Whoops. Okay. Let's go back. Alright. So, last time, I believe we discovered that we have seen this killer before. The murder of the victim at the very beginning was of a 15-year-old boy. His name was Eisuke Sasaki, and he was strangled to death with some sort of string, and he had a paper bag over his head that had a smiling face on it. We have just now learned from this talk with our supervisor that this has happened before. About 18 years ago, this happened, and there were many, many victims, all teenage girls around the age of 13. They were killed the same way, and they all had paper bags with smiling faces on their heads. So right now, we're just trying to figure out as much as we can. So, if you go and watch the last video, we talked about these two to look at observations. It's a lot to take in, I know, but do you have any thoughts on the case so far? Let's think. It doesn't quite add up. 3 female victims 18 years ago. And now a middle school boy? Poor Eisuke Sasaki. So, ask, listen about the victim. It doesn't quite add up. Why would a serial killer who targeted girls 18 years ago come back? And target a boy? And target a boy, Eisuke Sasaki? Yeah. Yeah, I'm at... Yeah, I'm asking myself the same question. We have to consider the possibility that the previous victims all being female was a coincidence. We always look for a pattern, but we could be overthinking it. I wish we had a little more to work with. Still, I can't shake the feeling that there's a connection. I trust you've been keeping good notes. You never know when a seemingly trivial detail will make all the difference. Any important information you gather will automatically be recorded in your notebook. To open and review your notes, move the cursor to Open Notebook and press the A button. Why don't you open your notebook right now? Let's see if you got everything. Open notebook. Eisuke Sasaki. 15 years old, junior high, student at Minami Daesan Junior High. Okay, I can't see that very well, but we're trying here. The apparent victim of a murder. His body was found at a pump station in Kofuku City. Aisuke's cause of death was asphyxiation due to strangulation. It appears he was choked with a rope-like object. His estimated time of death was 9 p.m. A paper bag with a smile drawn on it was found on the victim's head. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's look at Kuze. Junko Kuze is a detective working on the Aisuke Sasaki case. She's 26 years old. Cool. What about me? Okay, I'm 19. Cool. An assistant detective at the Utsuki Detective Agency. Very helpful. Let's look at Kamada. Inspector Kamada is lead on the Aisuke Sasaki case. He has apparently known Utsuki for a long time. Kimiharu Kamada, he's 55 years old. He's an inspector. And let's look at Utsuki. Director of the Utsuki Detective Agency. He has known Inspector Kamada from the police force for a long time. Shunsuke Utsuki, he is 40 years old. He's a private investigator. Got it. So... I don't know. Maybe it is significant we now have a male victim. Okay, I think we should think. Is there something else he said that I'm missing? No. No, there is not. Huh? Oh my! Somebody came in. Ah, that must be Ayumi. Hi guys! Oh, I cannot make that voice. Hey, Ayumi. Am I interrupting something? You both look so serious. Okay, that's a little better. Utsuki and I told Ayumi everything we knew. You're joking, right? That's an urban legend. Haven't you heard of Emio? You know, the smiling man? Here comes the title. The smiling man? Yeah, we're asking. Tell me about the smiling man, Ayumi. You might also hear him called Emio, a name that uses the characters for smile and man. It's an urban legend? Well, the story goes that a man wearing a paper bag with a smiley face on it appears in front of a crying girl. Interesting. A paper bag with a smiley face on it. Are you serious? Yes, of course. Hello? Why are we zooming in on you, girl? So, like I said, the smiling man appears in front of a crying girl with a paper bag on his head, and he says, "Aw, you look sad, but you don't have to cry anymore. After all, I can give you a smile that'll last forever." And then that happens! Oh my. And they always find the victim afterward with a paper bag on her head, just like the smiling man wore. Wow. Anyway, that's the most common version of the story. There are other versions? Alright, I guess we'll ask about the smiling man. You said that's the most common version of the story. What are the other versions?
出会った時に笑えば、エミオはそのまま立ち去るという話もあったり。
Well, some say that if you stop crying and smile at the smiling man, he'll walk away instead of killing you.
エミオの素顔を見たら殺されるとか。
But I've also heard if you look directly at his face, he's definitely gonna kill you.
笑えば立ち去る。
Interesting.
顔を見れば殺される。
So, smile and he walks away. Look at his face and he kills you. Got it.
でも、泣いている女の子の前に現れるというのは全てに共通していることなの。
It's always a crying girl, though. All versions agree on that part. Huh.
都市伝説か。
So, the thing about urban legends.
口頭無形なものがほとんどだが、実際に起きた事件が背景にあるものも少なくない。
Is that they're not all legends. Some of them hold a kernel of truth.
今回の事件はその後者だと考えるべきなのかもしれないね。
For now, I'm treating this as valuable information.
かなり複雑な背景がありそうだな。今回の事件には。
I'd say we have a lot of work to do.
手分けして取り組んでいこう。
Sorry. I'd say we have a lot of work to do. Let's split up and get to it.
というところで、これを二人に渡しておくよ。
Oh, but first, I'd like you to take these.
これは
Are those?
携帯電話。
Cell phones! Cool! I cannot
こ
do
れで
this
連絡
voice.
が取りやすくなるだろう。さあ、受け取ってくれ。
Please be in touch if there are any developments. Go on, take them. Let's take. Take the cell phone.
ありがとうございます。活用していきます。
Thanks, I'll keep it close by.
ありがとうございます。お借りします。
Yes, thank you.
さて、僕は確かめたいことがあるから出かけてくるよ。
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to follow up on something.
調査内容の分担は二人で相談して決めてほしい。
I'd like both of you to work together and decide the best way to split up your research. Understood?
わかりました。
Yes, sir. Understood.
いってらっしゃい、先生。
Got it. See you later, sir. Now let's... Can I ask her about anything
あゆみ
else?
ちゃん、どうやって手分けしようか。
So, how do you want to tackle this, Ayumi?
その前に、今日分かったことを整理して推理するのがいいんじゃないかしら。
I think we should start by reviewing our notes and seeing if there's anything we can deduce.
そうだね。
Good plan. Okay, let's open notebook. Okay, let's look at Isuke. Nothing new here. Okay, the Smiling Man. Emio, the Smiling Man, is a famous urban legend. Supposedly, the Smiling Man appears in front of crying girls with a paper bag on his head, with a smiling face drawn on it. He tells the girls they don't have to cry anymore because he will give them a permanent smile. Then he kills them. The story goes that the Smiling Man leaves his victims where they were killed with the same type of paper on their with the same type of paper bag on their heads that he wears. I apologize if it's blurry right now. I do not know what's going on. My camera must be messing up. Can I change pages? Oh, that works perfectly. Okay, let's do Ayumi. An assistant detective at the Utsuki Detective Agency. She's 19 years old. She's an assistant detective. Got it. Wait, did it say how old the... No, we know nothing about him. Okay. There's nothing new on the junior high student. Nope. Okay, let's just review, I guess?
今朝、遺体で発見された佐々木くんは、
So, we have a victim, Aisuke Sasaki, discovered this morning. I suspect homicide.
その様子から他殺だと考えられている。
Based on what we know so far, I suspect homicide.
ええ、そうね。
I think you're right.
そして、佐々木くんは発見された時、笑顔が描かれた紙袋をかぶっていた。
Now, Aisuke was wearing a paper bag with a smile on it when he was found.
彼のその姿は、
And there's a certain similarity. It's just like... Okay. Either it's just like the Smiling Man urban legend, or it's like the real life case. It's like the real life case of the Smiling Man. I'm gonna say it's like the real life case.
エミオ事件という実際に起きた犯罪の犠牲者と、
It's like the real life. It's like the real life case of the Smiling Man.
エミオは都市伝説よ。
You mean the urban legend? Okay, so I made the wrong choice.
そうだったよね。
Yes, of course.
そしてその都市伝説は、
But what if the urban legend
18年前に幸福市で起きた連続少女殺人事件を連想させる内容だ。
is based on the actual murders that took place 18 years ago in Kofuku City?
エミオの都市伝説は18年前の事件が元となったものなんだろうか。
It's possible a horrible incident like that could have spawned such a morbid story, right?
その都市伝説と佐々木英介君殺害との関連性を。
Still, we need to establish some sort of connection.
今回の被害者は男の子なのよね。
The victim was a boy, right?
そうなんだよ。先生の話によれば、18年前の事件では男の子の被害者はいなかったって。
That's right. And all 3 victims in the older cases were girls, according to Mr. Utsuki.
でも、無関係とは思えないわね。
Yeah, it doesn't seem likely that it was only a coincidence. It's probably relevant.
佐々木くんは同じような紙袋をかぶせられていたんだもの。
That poor kid Aisuke, covered in one of those horrible paper bags. Yeah.
他に何か気になることはなかったの？
I don't know why I said Aisuke like that. It's Aisuke. Oh man. Was there anything else on your mind? Alright, let's think, shall we?
他に気になること。
What am I missing?
そういえば、今回の事件の担当刑事の
Oh, I should mention that we met the detective assigned to the case.
クゼっていう女性の刑事さんのことを先生が知っているみたいなんだ。
Her name's Kuze. Utsuki seemed to recognize her from somewhere.
先生は何とおっしゃってるの？
Has Mr. Utsuki worked with her before?
実は聞きそびれちゃってよくわからないんだ。
I'm not sure, I didn't ask.
そうなのね。
Hmm.
とりあえずどうしましょうか。
Well, where do we go from here? Where do we go? Well, I could use the phone. Let's look at my phone contacts. We've got Ayame, Mr. Utsuki, and the office. She said where, so do we look or examine? Where?
何？
What is it? No? Okay. Where do we go from here? Think again, maybe?
そうだな。まずは
Great question. Wish I had the answer.
何せよ、情報が全く足りてないから警察署に行って話を聞いてこようと思うんだ。
Well, maybe it's worth checking in with the police again. Forensics could have dug something up by now.
じゃあ私は佐々木くんの最近の様子とかを調べてみることにするわ。それでいいよね。
Good idea. If it's alright with you, I think I'll try to find out more about the victim. Poor guy.
頼んだよ。
That would be helpful, thanks. Okay, check in with police. So let's... Ooh, travel. Okay, that's new. Travel to the police station.
じゃあ
Okay.
行ってくるよ。
Alright, see you later.
私も出かけるわ。
Good luck.
私たちって探偵としてまだまだだけど、二人で力を合わせて頑張ろうね。
I don't think we're ready for that yet, but if we keep working together, maybe one day.
そうだね。
Yeah, right.
じゃあ、また後でね。
Okay, I'm off. See you later. Okay, so we are at the police station.
鎌田警部はいるだろうか。
I wonder if Inspector Kamada is even here. Let's ask?
近くにいる人に聞いてみよう。
I should try talking to someone nearby. Okay, look and examine. Where? Police officer?
不警さんに聞いてみようかな。
I'll check with that officer. Okay, so do I...
近くにいる人に聞いてみよう。
Okay, someone nearby. I said I'll check with the officer, so let's just call and engage people nearby. Okay.
お忙しいところすみません。
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but can you help me out?
こんにちは。何かご用なの？
Hello, sir. How can I help? Ask...
鎌田警部はいらっしゃいますか？
Do you know if the inspector is available?
鎌田警部ですか？
You must mean Inspector Kamada, right?
はい。実は僕、
Oh, yes, sorry about that.
ちょっと待って。あなた、どこかで会ったことあるわよね。
Actually, where do I know you from? Haven't we met before? Think?
言われてみれば、確かにこの人の顔に見覚えがある。
She seems to think she recognizes my face. Okay. Look and examine this person.
素敵な不警さんだ。
She looks pretty sharp in her uniform. Thanks. Okay, ask.
どこで会ったんだっけ？
You're so familiar, but... Call and engage the police
こん
officer?
にちは。
Hello? Yes, what are you looking at? Okay, so... Open my notebook, maybe? There is nothing new. Think... How do we know each other? Think again?
誰だっけ？
Okay, same thing.
今
Use...
はやめておこう。
Let's not use the phone. Okay. Look and examine. Maybe again.
素敵な不警さんだ。
Okay, so she looks sharp in her uniform. Cool. There is nothing else I can look at, so... Okay, ask.
どこで会ったんだっけ？
You're so familiar, but... Okay. Call slash engage.
こんにちは。
What are you looking... Okay, so what do you want me to do? Look and examine my
鎌田警部の
surroundings?
姿は見当たらない。
No sign of Inspector Kamada, unfortunately. Do I just keep thinking?
誰だっけ？
How do we know each other? What do you mean? Ask
どこ
again.
で会ったんだっけ？
Okay, I don't know. I'm just gonna save. Open my notebook, maybe. Ice-Gay? Just flipping through pages. Don't know you, bro. think.
誰だっけ
Okay,
今はやめて
let's not use the phone. Look and examine. She's... Okay, so I just have to click on her face.
あの時の
It's you!
ああ、あなたは確か。
Yes, that's me! And you are...
はい宇津木探偵事務所の
with the Utsuki Detective Agency, that's right.
なんていう名前だったかしら。
I'm sorry, you looked familiar, but I don't remember your name.
僕は
Oh, that's alright. I'm Is TGW.
ああ、そうだったわね。お久しぶりです。
Of course! Great to see you, Liz.
お久しぶりですこちらに転勤されたんですか
It's been a while. Did you transfer to this precinct?
あそれにメガネをかけていらっしゃるからすぐに気づきませんでした
I mean, I should have recognized you right away. I suppose it was the glasses that threw me off.
そうなの。少し前にこっちに来たのよ。
Oh, right. I
普
usually
段は
wear...
コンタクトなの。
Oh, right. I usually wear contacts. And yeah, I transferred here a while back.
相変わらず素敵な不敬さんだな
I remember her being a pretty sharp investigator. Okay, so now...
鎌田警部から誰か訪ねてくるかもしれないと聞いていたけど、あなたのことだったのね。
Oh, right. Inspector Kamada did mention that someone might be coming by. I suppose it's you.
今、担当の刑事を呼びますね。
I'll go see if he's available. I'm sorry, guys. My voice acting? Not happening right now. I don't know what is going on. Okay. Ah.
へえ君が探偵だって
Well, well. Is this a supposed PI? Who's this?
この人確か今朝現場にいた人だ
Oh, okay. Oh, it's the guy Kuze was yelling at this morning.
鎌田警部は打ち合わせ中だからこの僕が君の相手を任されたってわけ
Just kidding, buddy. But, Inspector Kamada is busy right now, so I've been assigned to help you out.
はじめまして上原大輔っす
My name's Daisuke Kamihara. The Daisuke Kamihara.
上原の神は上じゃなくて神がかってるとかの神ね
You can call me Dice if you want. Most people want. Oh boy, this
こ
guy
んに
is...
ちは宇津木探偵事務所の方です
Okay, well, I'm Is TGW. I'm with the Utsuki Detective Agency. Let's, ask, listen again.
今朝の事件の詳細が聞きたいんだよね
Let me use my brilliant intuition to deduce why you're here. Scoping out the murder, right?
はいお忙しい中恐縮なのですが
That's right. Normally we'd give your team a little more space, but the case is already so unusual.
オッケーオッケーなんだって喋っちゃうから何でも聞いてよ
Don't even sweat it. I'm your guy. Hit me up. I'll tell you anything, and I mean anything. Oh boy. Um,
あの被害者なんだけど実はさ
I meant about the victim. Although, sure, I'll take personal questions too.
いきなりここで
Why is he like this?
上原刑事、奥で話されてはいかがですか？
Sorry to jump in, but you're going to need to take this conversation somewhere else.
そうですよねこんなところでなんてね貴重なアドバイスあざした
Fine. We can follow procedure, if you insist. Thank you so much.
探偵くんささ奥の部屋へどうぞどうぞ
Right this way, boy detective, to the fabulous interrogation chamber.
大丈夫なんだろうか
Is this guy for real?
探偵くんそんな呼ばれ方するのはちょっと複雑
Really? Boy detective? Well, Maybe I can get something useful.
どうぞ。
Help yourself. I have a feeling this demo is going to end on such a big cliffhanger, dude.
どうも、ありがとうございます。
Oh, thanks. I could use some tea.
さっさ、冷めないうちにどうぞどうぞ。せっかくお姉さんが入れてくれたんだからさ。
Yeah, enjoy it, bro. She never makes fresh tea for me. Right. I feel like there are new options, but I'll take the tea. Yeah, let's take the tea.
いただきます。
Cheers.
どう、うまい？お姉さんが入れてくれたお茶は。
Not bad, right? Bet you don't get to enjoy tea from a beautiful lady often.
はい、とっても。
Yeah, it's good. It's the spot.
いいなあ。僕も後でお願いしようっと。
Fresh tea. And she didn't bring me a cup. I'll ask for one in a little bit, I guess.
断られるような気がする。
I'm guessing he's going to get a no.
楽しみだな。
I can't wait. Oh boy. Okay. I feel like we should ask.
事件についての詳しいお話を聞かせてもらいたいんですが。
So, about the case.
そりゃそうだ。お茶を飲みに来たわけじゃないもんね。
Right, right. Not like you came here for tea, huh? Right. Am I right?
さて、何から聞きたい？
Fine. Where do you want to start? Let's ask, listen again. The victim.
被害者の名前や年齢はもう知ってるかな？
You already have a few details, right? Victim's name and age.
はい。被害者は地元の公立中学3年生の佐々木英介。年齢は15歳。
That's right. His name's Aisuke Sasaki. He was only 15 years
今
old.
朝、現場の方に行きました。
I visited the scene this morning.
お、素晴らしい情報収集能力。そうか、現場に来てたんだ。
Yeah, I saw you there.
そうです。あなたがこっぴどく怒られているところをバッチリ目撃しました。
And I saw you there getting verbally spanked by Detective Kuze in front of everyone.
佐々木英介はどうも夜遅くに自転車で現場まで移動したみたいなんだよ。
So the kid apparently rode his bike there. We recovered it out at the site.
現場近くに捨てられていた。
That's right. I saw a bike with the name Sasaki on it.
そう、不法投棄のゴミに混ざってた自転車がそれ。
Yeah, it was mixed in with all that garbage. Such a shame. It's a pretty nice bike.
気づいてたんだね。さすが。
Look at you, noticing things. Real detective stuff. Well,
刑事の俺より優秀じゃん。さすがにそれはないか。
I mean, you're still not a real detective. That would be me. Great. Okay, ask about time of death.
昨日の午後9時頃だね。
They're telling us it was around 9 p.m. last
あの
night.
ポンプ場付近は街灯も少ないから夜になると真っ暗になるんだ。
At that time, it would have been pitch black out there. No streetlights at all. Great murder spot, obviously.
一体なぜ被害者があの場所を訪れたのかはまだ捜査中で分かってないんだけど。
We still don't know why the kid would have been out there at that time, of course. Okay, scene of the crime?
遺体発見現場は国道沿いにあるポンプ場のすぐ脇だよ。
We
昼
found
間でもあんまり人が来なさそうな場所だね。
we found the body at the pumping station. Deserted location, you know? You were there.
今日の明け方、現場をたまたま通りかかった人が通報してくれたんだ。
I think it was one of those early morning joggers that found it. Joggers, always finding bodies. Okay. Any
被
observations?
害者があんな時間にあんな場所へ行った理由はまだ不明だけど、
We still have no idea what the kid was doing out there at that time of night.
現場横の国道を車で通りかかった人が何かを見かけたという可能性はなきにしもあらずかな。
But we haven't ruled out that someone driving by may have seen something. It's right next to the road. Okay, let's try thinking, maybe.
上原刑事から話を聞こ
I should keep listening to Detective Kamihara. Okay. Ask, listen. Ask about the scene again,
国
maybe?
道沿いにあるポンプ場のすぐ脇だよ。
I mean, you saw the place. Dirty old pump station, tucked in the trees. Okay. Time of death?
昨日の午後9時頃だ。
Around 9 p.m. Okay, same thing. Let's ask about the victim again.
でもさ、
I mean, it's crazy,
普
right?
通そんな時間、そんな場所に、しかも男子中学生が行くとは思えないよね。
Would I have gone out there as a middle schooler? At that hour? Probably not.
なんであんなところへ行ったんだろう。
This whole thing is depressing. Victim
被
again?
害者の佐々木英介は発見された時、頭に紙袋をかぶせられてたんだ。
As you know, the victim had a paper bag over his head when we found him.
笑顔が描かれた紙袋ですね。
Not just any paper bag, right? It had a smiley face on it.
そう、奇妙な状況だよね。
Yeah, it was creepy as heck, man.
しかもその紙袋、どうやら結構古いものみたいでさ。
And the bag was all dark and old, dank and old too. Ugh, I'd die.
古い
What do you mean by dank and old?
科捜研で詳しく調べてるところだよ。鑑定結果が出るまではちょっと時間がかかりそうかな。
Forensics is taking a look now. I don't know, it just looked gross to me. But we'll see what they find. Victim one more
ちな
time?
みに、今回の被害者が発見された状況って過去に起きたある事件に似てるんだよね。
Yeah, so did you hear that there were some murders like this a while back?
18年前の連続少女殺人事件ですね。
I did. You're talking about the young girls who were killed 18 years ago?
その通り。いやー、なんでも知ってるんだね、探偵くん。
Yeesh, it's like you already know everything. That's our boy detective.
今回も探偵くんって呼ばれるのか。まあいいか。
This guy keeps pushing that button.
その事件でも遺体の頭に笑顔が描かれた紙袋がかぶせられていたって話もあるし。
So, I guess you already knew that those victims had paper bags with smiley faces too, Mr. Smarty Pants?
だからそっち関係も含めて多方面から捜査していくことになりそうだよ。
Thought so. Anyways, that's obviously going to figure into the investigation.
複雑な事件ですよね。
Right, well, it's a complicated case.
18年前の事件の被害者は全員女の子だった。だから連続少女殺人事件なわけだけど。
So, riddle me this, boy detective. All those victims were girls, and serial killers love their patterns.
でも今回の事件の被害者は男子中学生なんだよね。
But our victim is a boy.
ねえ、探偵くん。
Strange, isn't it?
はい。
Yeah, it is.
18年前の事件の被害者たちと今回の事件の被害者にはもう一つ大きな相違点があるんだけど。
But there's another major difference between those victims and ours that I bet you haven't thought
なんだ
of.
かわかる？
Care to hazard a guess?
それは
Well, they were not strangled differently. They're different. Well, okay, so the other girls were 13, our guy's 15, so they're a different age.
年齢が異なるんですよね。
The current victim is a different age.
さて気になる答えは
Survey says...
残念。はて。年齢がバラバラなのは3人の少女たちだってそうだよ。
Bzz, you're wrong. The previous victims were all different ages too. Age doesn't seem to matter. Okay, so only one of them was 13.
じゃあ一体何なんだ
Or maybe that was part of the range, so I just got it wrong. Why is he doing this?
紐状のもので首を絞められたよ。
Okay. Oh, wait, I remember. So the police officer just said something about
18年前
strangulation.
は素手による殺人。そして佐々木英介は紐状のもので首を。
Oh, I didn't remember that detail. Okay. The previous victims were killed barehanded, but Aisuke Sasaki was strangled with a rope or a string.
そう、そこ。首を絞められて殺害されたってのは同じだけど、凶器の有無に違いがあるんだ。
Ding ding ding! There was no murder weapon 18 years ago. Pretty big difference if you ask me. Okay, maybe think?
上原刑事から話を聞こう。
Keep listening? Okay. Okay. Let's ask about Aisuke's
18
case.
年前の事件も含め、多方面から捜査していくことになりそうだよ。
We're obviously going to be taking everything into account, including those murders from 18 years ago. Okay, so let's ask about the murders.
18年前か。
You want to talk about 18 years ago, huh?
探偵君は当時のことを覚えてる？
Why? Were you even alive at that time?
あ、いえ、僕が1歳ぐらいの頃なので。
I mean, technically, I was 1 year old.
そっかそっか。やっぱ見た目通り若いんだね。それで探偵やってるなんて大したもんだよ。
I knew you were a baby, and here you are, a full-fledged private investigator.
僕も探偵になればよかったかな。なんかこう、かっこいいよね。
Maybe I should have been a PI. It must be cool to not have to play by the rules.
おっかない先輩におごられることもないし。
A certain someone wouldn't be breathing down my neck all the time.
あ、そうだ。探偵君のところで雇ってもらえないかな。
Hey, I'm serious. You think your boss would take me on? No. Any observations?
僕、刑事より探偵の方が向いてるかも。
Maybe I really should go the PI route instead of working in this dump. Okay, dude. Ice Skate's crime
18
again?
年前の事件も含め、
18 years ago.
上原刑事は当時の事件のことを何か覚えてますか？
Wait, do you remember anything about that case from 18 years ago?
僕は当時小学生だったけど、よく覚えてるよ。被害者はみんな未成年っていう事件だったんだ。
Yep, I was in elementary school and it was all over the news. The victims weren't much older than me.
僕らがっていうより、学校や保護者が大騒ぎしてたっけな。
I wasn't worried about that, but the school and everyone's parents sure were.
集団登校に集団下校、近所の大人たちも付き添ったり見守ったり。
They made us walk to school in groups, and they had a whole neighborhood watch thing going.
その様子はさながら大名行列。
It was like we were in a parade. Ridiculous.
ほ
Really?
う、イメージね、イメージ。僕も教科書でしか知らないし、大名行列。
No, not really. It's called a metaphor. Try to keep up.
下校時はみんなで体育館に集まってちゃんと揃ってるかチェックするんだけど。
Anyway, every day we'd gather in the gym to make sure we were all there.
たまーに足りない時があって、その時はもう大慌て。
Sometimes one kid would be missing. Boy, did that cause a panic.
そりゃそうなりますよね。
Well, sure.
もちろん僕は、先生、上原くんがいませんって言われて、超探し回られてたタイプ。
Yeah, sometimes it was me. I could hear them all yelling for me and scrambling everywhere looking.
迷惑。
Sounds super annoying.
学校まで子供を迎えに来る保護者もいたし。
Of course, some parents would just pick their kids up from school to avoid it all.
改めて思うと、すごく守られてたな。あの時は、すみませんでした。先生方。
When I think back, I guess I was pretty sheltered. Sorry to all the teachers I annoyed.
と 女で子供は日が暮れる前にみんないなくなっちゃうからさ。
Anyway, since all the kids were safely inside before
犯
sundown,
人も商売上がったりだよね。
I guess we didn't give the killer anyone to kill.
商売は変だし。
Maybe I should workshop that joke. That was a joke? Yeah. Okay.
ただね、当時の被害者たちが奇妙な袋をかぶせられた状態で見つかったなんていうのは僕は全然覚えてなくってさ。
I really don't remember the whole paper bag part of the story.
そうなんですか。
Oh?
18年も前のことだから僕が忘れてるだけかもしれないけど。
Yeah, I mean, it's been 18 years. I guess I just forgot.
いやでもさすがにそんなショッキングなこと忘れるわけないと思うんだよな。
But it was pretty shocking. How could I forget that? That is interesting.
紙袋のことは覚えてないな。
This time it didn't even ask me for a prompt. Okay. Paper bags? Really? I feel like I would remember that. Ask again? Okay, same thing. Now we should think.
18年前に小学生だったってこと。いくつなんだろう、この刑事さん。
If he was in elementary school 18 years ago, how old is he? So ask him?
紙袋のことは
Okay, no. Look and examine. Kamihara.
20代半ばってところかな。それにしても。
He looks like an experienced detective. Maybe a bit young, but still.
変わった刑事さんだな。
He's a real oddball. He's a real oddball.
上原刑事はエミオの都市伝説を知っているんだろうか。
I wonder if he's heard the Smiling Man urban legend.
理想の年齢だと思うんだけど。
I'd say he's old enough to have heard it. Ask him about it? The Smiling Man.
上原刑事はエミオという都市伝説をご存知ですか？
Detective Kamihara, are you familiar with the urban legend known as the Smiling Man?
エミオ
Did you say the Smiling Man?
はい。微笑みのエミに男と書いてエミオなんですが。
I did. You know, like a man who's smiling. They call him Emio sometimes.
知らないな。どんな都市伝説なの？
I don't know. What's the story behind it?
僕は上原刑事にあゆみちゃんから聞いたエミオの都市伝説を説明した。
I explained the whole thing to Detective Kamihara just the way Ayumi explained it to me. Whoa.
今回の事件や18年前の事件に妙に近い内容だ。何か関係があるのかな？
I see what you mean about the similarities between that story and this case. Is there any connection?
ただの偶然にしてはできすぎている。
It couldn't just be a coincidence, could it?
今結構鋭いことを言ったよね。
Did I sound like I was deducing something awesome just then? I did, right?
はい。多分。
Maybe, I guess.
そうでしょ、そうでしょ。なんて冗談はさておき、気になる話だね。メモっとこ。
I totally did. Anyway, joking aside, that's definitely something to think about.
情報提供ありがとうね。
So, thanks for sharing. Maybe we should ask him again? About it?
メモ。
I'm filing that away. Okay, maybe think again?
なんだかつかみどころがない人だな。
Hard to pin down what he might be thinking. Okay, maybe ask him about Aisuke's case
都市
again.
伝説エミオは今回の事件と18年前の事件によく似 た話。
Yeah, the Smiling Man legend is pretty similar to this case, and to the murders from 18 years ago.
都市伝説ね。
Urban legends, man. Okay, murders from 18 years ago. That's it. Okay, any observations? Let's look at him again.
神原刑事は僕の顔をじっと見ている。随分真剣な面持ちだけど。
Why is he staring at me like that? So intensely.
きっと何かに気づいたんだ。これが刑事の顔。やっぱり迫力あるな。
He might have an observation to share. Maybe he's more of a detective than I've given him credit for. Ask about an observation.
実はさ、
You know, now that I think about it,
とても重要なことに気づいてしまったんだけど。
there's one other thing we haven't considered.
はい。
Go on.
探偵君、あの父兄さんと仲良しなんだね。
Well, it's just... The officer who was just here seemed like she kind of liked you, didn't
い
it?
いな
Ugh, I'm jealous!
え？
本当に素敵だよね。彼女の存在ってある種の都市伝説だよね。
She's hot, right? Ugh, a woman that hot and she wears a police uniform? Now that's a legend. Oh boy.
彼女がここに転勤してきてくれてよかったってつくづく僕は思ってるんだよ。
I'm so glad she transferred to this division.
運命の出会いって感じだよね。
It's like... destiny. Wow.
さすがは神原。ほんとついてる。マジで神がかってるよな、俺って。
And that's why they call me Dice. I sure am a lucky man, I tell ya.
神
Is that Kuze again? Kami! What?
先輩、お疲れ様です。
Oh, hi there, ma'am. Didn't see you there.
お疲れ様ですじゃないでしょ。
Ma'am? What's that supposed to
あん
mean?
た何くだらないことくっちゃべってんのよ。真面目に仕事しなさい。仕事を。
What are you two blathering about? Do your job. We've got a murder to solve.
違うんです。
No, it's not what you think.
この子がうちの父兄さんが素敵だななんていうもんだから。
I mean, maybe it is. This guy won't shut up about how hot our coworker is.
入っていいなみたいな。
He's all, ooh, and the uniform is the piece de resistance. What?
そんじゃあ自分は失礼します。
Anyway, I'll get back to work. Toodles. Gross. Have fun, buddy.
出て行ってしまった。
He's leaving? Just like that? Sorry about that.
今朝はごめんなさい。
Anyway, sorry about this morning as well.
あの、
Oh, okay.
あ、まだ名乗ってなかったわね。
I guess I haven't even really introduced myself.
捜査一課の久世純子です。
I'm Detective Kuze, Junko Kuze, Investigation Division 1. Nice to meet you.
宇津木探偵事務所の者です。今朝はお邪魔をしてすみませんでした。
Oh, I'm from the Utsuki Detective Agency. It is TGW. Sorry to bother you this morning.
あなたのことうちが呼んだって知らなかったから申し訳なかったわね。
No, no, it's my fault. I didn't realize the inspector would call you guys in.
いえ、そんな。
It's no problem at all.
ただし
That said,
私の仕事の邪魔だけはしないでちょうだい。
don't get in my way. Understand?
はい。
Oh, right, of course. Alright, everyone, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for this episode. I hope everyone has enjoyed. Please, in the comments, let me know if you like this video format. If you do, then I'll keep doing this in the future, but if you don't, I will find some way to fix it. If you like the commentary, like if you like the voices and stuff, please let me know. If you prefer me to just hear like my voice reactions rather than me doing the voices for the characters, then we could do that. But yeah, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, I'm the Game Wiz, and I hope every one of you has a very nice day.